this video, we're going to explore and discuss the Loop as Lab exhibition, where it presents a range of projects, initiatives, and provocative design ideas on reshaping downtown Chicago. To visit this exhibition, it is located in the Skyscraper Gallery inside Chicago Architecture Center at 1100 East Wacker Drive, Chicago, Illinois. Before I talk about what the exhibition purpose is and what it is trying to achieve, I want to display the credits to the people and organization who set up this exhibition. So what is the Loop as Lab exhibition about? Chicago's Loop is an inflection point emerging from the pandemic on shaky footing, but also with abundant opportunity to transition to something more vibrant, resilient, and livable. Loop as Lab Reshaping Downtowns hold our central business district up to the light, exploring ways to keep our economic engine humming while diversifying and making the Loop more welcoming for everyone. The exhibition frames Chicago's Loop as a lab for examining the shared challenges American downtowns face today. It prompts visitors' reflection on their own experiences and aspirations and ventures, design, and policy solutions for reshaping downtowns and our relationship to them. The exhibition focuses on four main themes, which includes the architecture as a tool for public experience. The first is Reside, where and why are people living downtown? Renew, can we repurpose existing buildings for long-term public or private gain? Reconnect, can city dwellers safely and comfortably traverse downtown and access its amenities and service? And lastly, Rewild, how are we incorporating green spaces and accommodating nature? Each theme is developed through a look at a case study planned project by leading designers, architects, and developers. In addition, a corresponding set of architectural follies in the round at the heart of the gallery offers interactive entry points for visitors, inviting engagement with the themes. For example, sit, reside, and linger at the Civic Stoop to discuss priorities for Chicago's future before voicing your opinion at the ballot box. Step into Thompson Center voting booth to weigh in the adaptive reuse scenario to renew our built environment with unique public spaces. Peek into Periscope to reconnect with the river that links the city's north and south sides, and dive deep into scenarios for rewilding our urban core by dissecting layers of the wild mile. To further drive home the importance of participatory designs and planning, the exhibit features various public engagement strategies and activities, including interactive elements like an entry video produced by local podcaster 77 Flavors of Chicago and a ballot box where visitors can write and submit feedback on downtown design issues. Through interactive, the show exposes the belief that Chicagoans can continue to meet challenges with visions and resolve, while also drawing inspiration from more than a century of central idea planning and a modern-day exchange of ideas with peer cities. Here are some of the architecture displayed in the exhibition. Some of the names include Home Insurance Building, State Lake Station, Willis Tower, Marina City, Thompson Center, and etc. A short description of some of the architectural buildings described in the exhibition. The Home Insurance Building emerged as a response to challenges, introducing a departure from traditional low-rise structure. Designed by architect William Lee Baron Jenney, this 10-story structure employed innovative engineering techniques and architectural features that lay the foundation for skyscrapers of the future. The Home Insurance Building revolutionized high-rise construction with its pioneering use of cast iron technology. Jenney implemented an innovative system which relied on a cast iron frame skeleton to bear the weight of the building rather than traditional load-bearing walls. This design features allowed the dramatically increased height, structural stability, and design flexibility. Despite being demolished in 1931, the Home Insurance Building evokes the endless possibilities of architectural innovation. It helps to usher in the age of skyscraper, and its legacy remains intact as an architectural trailblazer in Chicago and around the world. State Lake Station. The 130-year-old elevated train loop that encircles downtown periodically requires to stay alluring to 21st century riders. Among these improvements will be an expressive new station at State and Lake Street, approved and targeted for completion in 2028. CTA stations will over the last decade or so have been large and captivating, key efforts to improve system-wide access and attract riders. This canopied station at one of the city's busiest commuter hubs will provide a striking gateway to the historic State Street retailer corridor. The platforms for increased capacity and passenger safety, while new elevators, escalators, and bridges between platforms will improve accessibility and ease transfer. The Marina City's Twin Towers were the world's largest residential buildings and reinforced structure at the time of completion. Conceived as a city within the city, it was an experiment in the urban living and placemaking during an era of rapid suburbanization. The corncob-shaped towers offered plentiful outdoor spaces and every conceivable amenity as a bold advertisement under one roof and walk to work. Well ahead of its time, the towers are all electric, no gas, no oil, or propane is used for appliances for heating and cooling. Marina City helped spark new residential construction and reinvestment in the city center that continues to this day. The Thompson Center. If you notice, as its title suggests, the exhibition presents the loop as a kind of petri dish for recovery, broken down into 4 sections: reside, renew, rewild, and reconnect, each with its own interactive experiences and hands-on activity. Among the topics discussed are the reuse structure and offices to residential conversation that are taking shape there and in other downtowns across the country. And inspired from the Thompson Center is a super graphic floor pattern inspired by the civic gathering spaces near and far to bring the flowers together in a radial configuration, inviting visitors to explore and crisscross the gallery in any sequence. Also included is a downtown project under review. The Bears recently pivoted from shaping a stadium Danna in the suburban Arlington Heights to doubling down on their current home on the Chicago lakefront. The catch. Under this new proposal, the NFL team is focused not on renovating Soldier Field, but building a modern stadium directly south of the historic multi-purpose venue. The new facility would increase seating to more than 70,000, making it a candidate for hosting Super Bowls and other gigantic events. Since releasing architectural renderings in April 2024, the Bears have been faced with many big questions. These range from practical concern of underground parking to a much larger consideration of maintaining Chicago's historical lakefront protection ordinance that provides full public access to lakefront parks. With a variety of opinions and design options on the table, a robust and inclusive planning process will help to reconcile the modern requirements of a professional football stadium with the needs of millions of Chicagoans and visitors who access the museum campus section of the park year-round. So what's this going to cost? Mega projects come with mega prices, with developers often seeking large public subsidies to support privately owned franchises, setting aside important questions about who pays and whether taxpayers get to weigh in. Another leading concern is how well a new stadium would meld spatially, economically, and architecturally with its immediate surroundings. The success of this proposal hinges on whether they spark the level of investment and year-round activities that their boasties claim. To do so, they must connect to the city around them and create alluring places for people. Chicago. In a big city known for big ideas and architecture, it's sometimes the smaller ideas that can help reinvent. The Loop and Lab exhibit at the Chicago Architecture Center gives us the voice to renew, rewild, reconnect, and reside in the Chicago of the future. The exhibit takes into account so that the public can see them give their opinion and really have a voice in decision-making and what's happening downtown. Decisions to reshape one of past a pandemic and into a new future.